you box good, you can do this, you got this over him, you're gonna have to tighten up this, you're gonna have to do this. You know, it's a conversation. It's not just, oh man, you will whoop his ass, you will do this to him. It's never like
yes
that.
man type
You know
stuff.
what I mean?
When he has, with a person that has big IQ like that, if you do enough weights, you know, and you stay working for a long time.
Terence Crawford talked about his first real conversation with Floyd Mayweather after starting training for the Canelo fight. Floyd didn't just give praise, but shared important advice. He warned Crawford to stay alert and sharp because Canelo is very experienced. Their talk was respectful and focused on smart fighting strategy.
That's a big boy. He's strong. You know, you box good, you can do this, you got this over him, you're gonna have to tighten up this, you're gonna have to do this. You know, it's a conversation. It's not just, oh man, you will whoop his ass, you will do this to him. It's never like
yes
that.
man type
You know
stuff.
what I mean? It's like, hey, listen, you know, that's a dangerous fight, you know, but
That's the fight.
if it happened, you know, you can win, but you're gonna have to be on your A game.
Floyd Mayweather recently joined Crawford's training camp and even helped him during practice sessions. Floyd was impressed by Crawford's hard work and skill. He said Crawford is the best fighter in the world right now, praising his discipline and sharpness. Their time together showed Floyd believes Crawford can beat someone as tough as Canelo. The respect and focus between them was clear.
Right now, in your opinion, who's the best fighter in the world?
We can put Tank up there in the top 10 in pound for pound. He has to be somewhere in pound for pound. And Canelo done something that is amazing when Canelo was able to go to light heavyweight and become light heavyweight champion. Something that I didn't even see him going up that heavy, and he did that. So, but as of right now, I have to put Terence Crawford as number one.
Crawford has always admired Mayweather, not only for his boxing skill, but also for how he built his career and legacy over time. This respect grew into a real connection. Floyd often gives Crawford small tips, which Crawford listens to and uses seriously. Their relationship is based on shared ambition, respect, and understanding what it takes to be great.
But I know how you is. You be sizing niggas up, bro. Keep it a stack. Did you in your head size up Floyd? Like, you know what I'm saying? If we was ever... Keep it real, boss. Keep it real.
I'm never that type of guy. I think that's some grimy shit. Always been happy for him, been a fan of his, and I never imagined us fighting. Yeah. I never looked at him like, man, I know I'll be this.
But you capping, bro. I never thought like fantasy fight me versus Floyd. Nah.
Never. I never just was with a person and looked at him like, man, I'll beat his ass. Never. That's some hating type shit to me.
Like plotting.
I ain't never been that type of person ever.
In recent training videos, Crawford looks very focused and serious. He knows this fight is tough. His fitness, technique, and footwork are all improving to face a bigger, stronger opponent like Canelo. Every drill and sparring session shows Crawford is preparing carefully to be ready for anything Canelo might do. Mayweather caused some debate when he talked about Canelo's past problems with performance-enhancing drugs. Floyd asked why the media often treats Canelo more gently than others. Some fans agreed about this double standard, while others thought it caused drama. Either way, Floyd's words brought back talks about fairness and honesty in boxing.
But what we don't talk about is, Canelo. Steroids. They don't talk about that. So we don't know. We really don't know all the fighters he beat. He could have been not clean in a lot of fights.
Floyd didn't just support Crawford, but gave real advice from his own fights with Canelo. He said winning needs smart planning, not just aggression. Floyd told Crawford to stay sharp, Use good timing and think carefully. He said the fight will be hard, but believes Crawford can do it.
Terence Crawford jumping up from 154 to 168 and beating this quote-unquote version of Canelo Alvarez would diminish the accomplishment that Floyd Mayweather accomplished beating his version of Canelo Alvarez. Is it two different versions of Canelo Alvarez? And obviously, Canelo Alvarez is 62 wins, 2 losses, 2 draws, 39 big wins by way of knockout. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer. He is obviously bigger. When Floyd fought him, it was at 152 catch weight, but it had no rehydration clause. So you might as well just say it was at 154. Now, two things they have in common is that Floyd Mayweather was 36, 37 years of age. Terence Crawford is 36, 37 years of age, going on 38. So he'll be 38 when he fights Canelo Alvarez. Floyd had already had 2 fights at 154. He had the fight with Miguel Cotto, and he had the fight with Oscar De La Hoya.
Crawford faces criticism directly. He knows people worry about his size and Canelo's strength, but he sees those as challenges, not problems. His confidence comes from good preparation, not arrogance. He wants to prove he can win and silence all doubts once and for all.
That's a fight because of the challenge. Yeah. I love the challenges. And I love the people that I hear them now. You're too little. You know, Canelo gonna break you. He's gonna stop you. You come from 147, that weight too big, this and that. I can hear it now. And that just excites me to go in there and just be like, okay, let me prove him wrong once again.
That fight would be gigantic. If Canelo gets through Jermell and then you guys fight, that fight would be gigantic.
And it's crazy because, like, in the past interviews, I was like, man, Canelo too big, man. It's weight classes for a reason. I was like, nah.
Boxing analyst David Benbitz supports Crawford strongly. He thinks many people don't realize how good Crawford really is. Benbitz says Crawford's skill, focus, and mental toughness give him a real chance to surprise everyone and win.
The Ring magazine, which is owned by Turkey, reported that Canelo and Crawford have agreed to the September date and that it's essentially on. What is your I know this has been rumored and talked about, but now it seems like a done deal. What's your reaction to this?
It's a good fight. You know, it's a good fight for both of them. Good fight for, I think it's more important for Crawford than anybody, you know, but I think if anybody could beat Canelo, I think Crawford could.
I know you said, like, he could be the guy. What kind of a chance do you ultimately give him?
I think you give him like a 7 out of a 10.
Oh, wow, that high. I thought you were going to say like 25.
I mean, no,
just
Crawford is good. Crawford is good, and I think he's been known that he's going to fight Canelo for a long, long time. And you know, Crawford he likes to pick up the weight, so I'm sure he's been working on the weights for a long, long time. So, you know, Crawford, when he has with a person that has a big IQ like that, if you do enough weights, you know, and you stay working for a long time, you know, you have a puncher's chance.
Shakur Stevenson also respects Crawford a lot and says Crawford is a better fighter. He disagrees with the idea that Crawford is too small for this fight. Stevenson believes Crawford is strong and physically ready. Jeff Mayweather, Floyd's cousin and trainer, praises Crawford's talent and calls him very complete, but warns not to underestimate Canelo's power. Thank you for watching KO Zone X.